Welcome to Machine-Solution.com. This is a video demonstration on the Triumph 4700 stack paper cutter. This paper cutter can cut up to 3 inches of paper material and has a blade length of 18 inches. This stack paper cutter is useful for many different cutting applications and is used in many businesses such as print shops, churches, and many other organizations. Now we're going to show you how to operate the stack paper cutter. Here are a few of the features that are on the Triumph 4700 paper cutter. There is the back gauge adjustment, which is a hand crank operated. This moves the back gauge either forward or backward. Next we have this top spindle, which controls the paper clamp. So either moving it clockwise, it moves the clamp down, or counterclockwise, it lifts it back up. This holds the paper, so when you're making the cut, the paper doesn't shift. Another important safety feature we wanted to point out is that the lever, the blade, will not come down if the guard is in the up position. So if we try to move the blade down or make a cut, it's not going to come down because the safety guard is up. So once it's in the down position, you can go ahead and close the blade. There's also a handle on the other side. Now we're going to show you how to operate the paper cutter. First, you take your sample paper, and then we're going to load it here underneath. Then we're just going to make our adjustment, and again, using the backstop ruler, we can measure where we want the cut to occur. Once we've got that down, you can either go ahead and close the paper clamp, just make sure it's nice and tight. Then you can close the safety guard. Lastly, there's this safety latch that you have to lift up in order to make the cut. And then when you come down, you want to make sure to use both hands to make the cut. Once you feel that crunch, you can go ahead and lift this paper cutter back up. Lift up the safety cover. We've now made our cut. Here we're going to show you once again how to use the stack paper cutter. I've already loaded in my sheets, and then I'm going to go ahead and adjust the backstop. I'm going to move it forward. Now this clamp here, you have to push in order to rotate. And the reason why for that is so that you don't accidentally change the backstop setting. So let's say that you want it at 7.5. You can always have it set there at 7.5, and then when it's disengaged, you know that it's not going to be moving. Okay, so once we've made that adjustment, we're going to go ahead and use the spindle to hold the paper in place. Once we have that done, we can close the safety cover. And we can go ahead and make our cut. Once we're done, just go ahead and lift up the safety cover. Now you have your finished cuts. You can go ahead and loosen up the paper clamp. And just be very careful whenever you reach under here, because keep in mind that the blade is under there and it is sharp, although you should always pay attention whenever you're either removing or inserting the paper for cutting. Thank you for watching this video presentation on the Triumph 4700 stack paper cutter. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to talk to any of our paper cutting experts at toll-free 800-203-0233. Thank you very much for watching this video presentation.